friends. Welcome to another week of virtual learning. My name is Mrs. Tilly, and this is K2 History and Social Studies Understanding Us, a weekly dive into historical skills and thinking, week 5. Welcome to the virtual classroom. Like I said, my name is Mrs. Tilly, and I teach second grade at Elizabeth Red Elementary School. What's your name? That's a beautiful name. Thank you for sharing that with me. Where do you go to school? Very cool. That's a great school. Now, little historians, let's get ready to learn. You'll need a pencil and some paper, and if you'd like a box of crayons or colored pencils or anything that you like to use to color. I'm going to give you a minute to go ahead and get those things ready. All right, let's get going. So last week you learned about communities. What is a community? Can you remind me? Very good. And what you did last week was you made a community map. What did you put in your community map? Houses, sure, apartments, your street, maybe a playground, and some businesses. Yeah, all of those things belong in your community map because that's what your community is made of. Now, that's one kind of map, a community map that shows your neighborhood, where you live. But maps can show us lots of different things. Do you recognize these maps? You might not, that's okay. The first map on the left, that's a map of our entire world, our entire planet. And we live somewhere on that map. Do you recognize the other one? What's that a map of? That's right, that's a map of Virginia. Virginia is the state where we live. But what is a map? A map is a picture of a particular area drawn or printed on a flat surface. Now, that's one of our vocabulary words for this week. We'll get to another vocabulary word later. The map on this slide is a map of Richmond. That's right, Richmond is where we live. Now, this map isn't a map of Richmond now. This is a map of what Richmond looked like during the Civil War. I don't see a lot on this map. I don't really see businesses or too many streets. This is a map from the 1860s. That was a long time ago. But this is a map of Richmond today. I see lots of streets, lots of businesses. Why did the map change? What do you think? Okay, yeah, because Richmond changed. We use maps for lots of different things, but a map from the past can show us what places looked like in the past. And if you compare them to what places look like now, you can see how cities like Richmond, where we live, have changed over time. Now, you've probably seen this before, but is this a map? Is this a map? I see land. The blue part, that's water. Those are our oceans, but is this a map? This is a globe. Where have you seen a globe before? Yeah, you've seen a globe in your classroom, haven't you? I know I have globes in my classroom. Yeah, you could see globes in on TV even. But how is a globe different from a map? Or how is a map the same as a globe? Excuse me. How are a map and a globe the same? I want you to think about that for a minute. Okay, good answers. They both show how places look from above. They both show how places look from above. Now, both of these, the globe and the map, show our entire Earth. But does the map always have to? Does the globe always have to? Let's keep thinking. How are a map and a globe different? What are the differences between a globe and a map? You guys are so smart. Those are some great answers. A map is always going to be flat, and a map shows the location of things, and it can show the entire Earth, or it could just show a part of it. You made a map just of your community. Now, a globe is always going to be round, like a ball. Think about the globes you had in your classroom. That was round like a ball, wasn't it? And a globe is always, always going to show the entire Earth. Can't have a globe of just Virginia. It has to show the whole planet. Now look at the image on this slide. Is that a map or is that a globe? You're right, it's a map. How did you know that that was a map? That's right. That's not round, and it's not showing the entire Earth. It's only showing part of the Earth, and that part is Virginia, where we live. So, if we have globes, why are we going to use a map? Write down, write down a couple of reasons why you think people use maps. And give you a minute to go ahead and do that. Very good. Maps can help us when we're lost. They can help us find places. They can help us find locations. Now, that's a word, that's a kind of a big word we've been using a lot. Location. A location is something or someone's place or position. To make it a little easier, a location is where you are right now. It's just where you are. So now what I want you to do is write or draw for me. What is your location? Where are you right now? Go ahead and give you a minute to write or draw where you are right now. Very good. You could have written or drawn lots of different things. You could have written, I'm sitting in my bed. That's my location. I'm in my room. I'm in the living room. I'm in my house. You could have written that you're in your community. You could have drawn your community again. But your location is also in Richmond. You and me. We are in the city of Richmond. Now, Richmond is the capital of our state. That's also your location. our state is Virginia. Now you can go further. You can say that you're in the country of the United States of America. You could say that you're in the continent of North America. You can say that you're on planet Earth. But you are in Richmond and you are in Virginia. Now, what I'm going to need you to do at the end of this video is find Richmond and find Virginia on maps. Think about what kind of map you might have to use, that you might have to look up on your computer or tablet or phone to find the city of Richmond, to find the state of Virginia. Now, you might need some help with that from an adult, and that's okay. But what I want you to do at the end of this video is find Richmond on a map and find Virginia on a map. That sound good? All right. Now, let's talk about Thursday's mission. Last week, you should have made a community map that shows where you live, your house or your apartment, your park, your streets, businesses near you. If you know where your map is, hopefully you have it with you. If you know where your map is, get it and use it for Thursday. If not, it's okay. You can make another map. Or if you know of a map of your community, you can use that one. But I really, really want you to find that community map if you've got it. And what I want you to do with that map of the community that you made is I want you to write or draw a story about how you could use your map. Here's some questions that can help you think, get you going on what to write for your story. What's on your map? What did you include? What did you think was important about your map? Where could you go using the map? Could the map help you if you were lost? So remember, those are the two of the big things we talked about for why people use maps. They show you the location of things and help you get there, and they can help you when you're lost. But then also, could somebody else use your map? If somebody was lost in your community, could they pick up your map and look at it and find their way back? All right. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned a lot about maps. We'll see you next week for another week of maps. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun. Bye, guys.